mindful seat. Feel the inner body bright, sides of the body long. Fill up with grace. As we work towards our peak pose of handstand, feeling your breath strong and powerful to support you. Letting go of any expectations. Letting go of the goal. And just enjoying the journey along the way. Feel the fullness of the breath. Take a full body inhale. Full body exhale. Full body inhale. Full body exhale. Feel the warmth of your breath. Feel that peace within. Empty the mind. And now in your mindful seat, think of a time when you were very fearful, whether that was on your mat or out in the world. How did your body feel? What was happening with your thinking, with your thoughts? So bring yourself to this time of fear and now bring peace. Bring no expectations. Soften through the body. And now face it again. So as we work up towards handstand today, no expectations, just feel the peace within. Even though this will take a lot of effort, remembering always balancing masculine, feminine, yin and yang, sun and moon. Let's bring our hands together at heart center. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh through the mouth. Deep inhale. Let's do one more to really feel the support of the breath through the Om. Take a deep inhale. Om. Feel that Om in the soles of your feet, through the body, up to the crown of the head. Feel the support of the breath. All right, and now we'll begin. We're going to begin on our backs today. So come onto your back. Take a full inhale, full exhale. Inhale, exhale. Palms to face up, draw your shoulders underneath your back. Lift your chin slightly, and now flex your feet. So flex, you're drawing your toes towards your head. Draw the navel to your spine. Feel like you have one leg. Squeeze your legs together. Take a full inhale here, full exhale. And now gently point the toes and then flex. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, really flex the feet strong. Inhale, exhale. When we come into our handstand, our feet will be flexed, drawing those toes towards our head. And now hug your right knee into the chest. Flex through both feet. Draw navel to spine. Draw your shoulders onto the back. Your whole left leg, imagine hugging that whole left leg, the whole femur bone right into the hip joint. And then tuck your right sit bone down and under towards your left ankle. So squaring your hips here. Feet are still flexed. Right hip draws back down. Left hip draws up towards the body. Right hip away, left hip towards the body. And switch. Left knee hugs into the chest. Flex your feet. Full inhale. Exhale. Energetically draw your thighs towards each other. Fire up those inner thighs, adductor muscles. Flex your feet. Hug that left knee into the chest. Imagine that whole right leg drawing into the hip joint. Left hip moves away, right hip moves towards the body, squaring the hips. And switch. So much detail, but we need all that detail when we work into handstand. So with your right knee drawing in, move your right hip away from the body, so like you're pressing on the gas pedal, and with your left foot away from the gas pedal. Draw your thighs energetically towards each other. Switch. Hug your thighs towards each other. Hug that left knee into the chest. And now switch again. This time extend your right leg up to the sky. And move this away in case you can't see. Right leg up to the sky. Hover the left leg. Left leg, draw the whole femur bone into the hip joint. Press through the gas pedal of your right hip. So move that right hip away from the body. Left hip draws into the body. Squaring your hips here. Flex through both feet. Energetically draw your thighs towards each other. And now switch. Thighs draw strong towards each other. Bring your arms over your head. Imagine that you're in your handstand in this L shape. So this is a way of stepping into handstand, having an L shape with the legs first. Energetically draw your thighs towards each other, navel to spine, switch. Flex your feet strong. Hold the left leg, drawing into the hip joint. Press through the big toe mound of that left foot. That activates inner spiral. Switch. Hugs, legs drawing strong towards each other. And switch. And switch. Legs together. Hover your legs. Palms pressing into the wall away from you, navel to spine. Here's your handstand on your back. Even this is hard, right? When we're using a lot of effort. Arms are straight. Biceps hugging right next to the ears. Press those palms into the wall away from you. You have one leg. Flex your feet. Press through the big toe mounds of your feet. Navel to spine. And relax. Take 1 second in Shavasana. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll up and down on the spine. And we're going to cross our ankles and find our way up to all fours. Press it back to child's pose. See yourself facing your fear with courage, with strength, with the support of your breath. Come up to all fours. Press the mat away, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale. Turn your fingertips to the side. And then again, exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Arms are straight. Exhale. Inhale. Turn your fingertips to face towards your knees. Try to keep your arms straight and exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Place your palms in normal position. Turn your toes under. Draw in through your core. Lift it up to downward facing dog. Take a full inhale here. Full exhale. Inhale. Melt the heart towards the earth. Arms are straight and long. Lift your right foot up an inch off the earth. Right foot, hug the whole right femur bone into your hip joint. Draw the left thigh back. Square your hips here. Biceps drawing strong next to your head. Lift your right leg up, making an L shape with your legs. Come high onto the tippy toe of your left foot. Draw your left thigh back. Hips are square. Now try to reach your right leg a little higher up. And then lower to the earth. Left side, lift your left foot an inch off the earth, inch or two, maybe 3. Draw the whole left femur bone into that hip joint. And then extend that left leg back. Draw the left hip down, square your hips. Press strong through your hands, straight arms. High onto the tippy toe of your right foot. Now keep reaching that left leg to the sky, widening the split. Keep that left hip down though, hips are square. And left foot meets the right. Walk your feet to your hands or float. Inhale, open halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open halfway. Exhale, fold. Press through the big toe mounds of your feet. Lift your hips to the sky. Lift your right foot an inch off the earth. Draw into your core. Broaden through your collarbone. Look slightly forward. Now bring that right foot back into an L shape. Square your hips. Draw your left thigh back. Right hip down. See that L shape? That's where your handstand will begin. Your legs will be in the air. Hug your thighs energetically towards each other. And then right foot meets the left. Other side. Left foot hovers an inch off the earth. Draw into your core. Left leg extends back. Square your hips. Draw your left hip down. Energetically draw your thighs towards each other. Extend from hips through the sides of the body to the crown of the head. Lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot meets the right. Inhale, halfway open. Exhale, fold. If you have a block, take your block. Place it between your thighs. As high up in your thighs as you can. Squeeze the block. I typically don't use the word squeeze, but we need to squeeze that block. If you don't have a block, no worries. Just feel like you have one leg. Press through the palms. Come to high plank. Extend. You're high on your tippy toes, drawing through your core. Broaden. Draw the shoulders down and back. Slowly lower chaturanga. We're not going to come to cobra or up dog. Back to high plank. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Come forward, high plank. Slowly lower, chaturanga. High plank. Down dog. One more time. Squeeze that block like you have one leg. Biceps forward, arms straight, then lower chaturanga. High plank. Down dog. Full inhale. Full exhale. Release the block. Lift your right foot an inch off the earth. Extend that right leg back. Energetically draw your thighs towards each other. Come high onto the tippy toe of your left foot. Flex through your right foot. Square your hips, left hip back, right hip forward. Arms drawing energetically towards the midline. And then bring that right foot through. Low lunge. Energetically draw your thighs towards each other. Lengthen through the spine. Lift your arms to the sky. Crescent lunge. Sink it an inch deeper. Energetically press the mat apart with your feet. Inhale. Strong arms. Step it up to warrior three. Bring your hands to your hips. Feel the hips square. Draw that whole left leg into the hip joint. Upper leg, draw it into the hip joint. Draw the left hip down. Navel to spine. And now extend your arms long. Hands to the earth, back to low lunge. Back to downward dog. Full inhale. Full exhale. Left foot hovers an inch off the earth. Hug the whole left femur bone into the hip joint. Arms hugging strong towards each other. Extend that left leg back. Hug. Thighs towards each other. Arms towards each other. Hug to the midline. And now bring that left foot through. Low lunge. Energetically draw your thighs towards each other. Squeeze muscle to bone and then lift the arms to the sky. Crescent lunge. Sink it an inch deeper. Energetically press your feet apart. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Step it up, warrior three. Bring your hands to your hips. Square your hips. Draw your left thigh back. With your top leg, draw the whole leg into the femur, into the hip joint. Square the hips. Toes are pointing straight down, flexing that top foot. Extend your arms. Hands to the earth. Low lunge. Down dog. High plank. Like you have one leg. Squeeze your legs together. Normally we're hip width apart. Today we're squeezing those legs together. Biceps forward. Inner elbows forward. High on your tippy toes. Lower slowly. Chaturanga. Do you feel yourself growing stronger? Getting ready. Prepping for that handstand. And exhale back. Downward dog or child's pose. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your right foot forward, low lunge. Notice how I'm extending, lengthening through my spine from my tailbone to the crown of the head. Press through your back toe. Draw your right hip back. Right hip draws back. Square your hips here. And now from here, plant your back heel. Keep the hands on the earth. Your front heel is aligned with the center of your back arch for Parsvakonasana. Energetically draw your feet towards each other. And now lift it up, warrior two. Energetically press your feet away with Press the mat away energetically with your feet, and then take that right hand. Step it up to half moon. See this L shape with your legs. Press through the big toe mound of your top foot. That activates inner spiral. Flex through that top foot. Draw navel to spine. Maybe you can lift your bottom arm. Extend for full moon, Chandrasana. Keep pressing through the big toe mound of that top leg. Ground down through your bottom foot. Rise up through your right hip. And slowly release. Back to a low lunge. Back to downward dog. Full inhale. This is definitely the yang of the yin. Full inhale. Exhale. All right, let's lift our left leg an inch off the earth. Draw the whole femur bone into the hip joint, extend it back. Energetically draw your thighs towards each other. And then bring that left foot through, low lunge. Draw those highs, hug to the midline. Draw your thighs towards each other. Extend tailbone to crown of head. Plant your back heel. Front heel is aligned with the center of the back arch. Fire up those adductors and lift it up to warrior two. Sink it an inch deeper. Inch deeper. Step it up to half moon. See that L shape with your legs. Press through the big toe mound of your top foot. Extend from your bottom foot all the way up to your left hip. Feel that lengthening through your bottom leg. Squeeze the low glute on the right side. Navel to spine. Maybe come to full Chandrasana. Full moon. See yourself flying in your handstand. And slowly unwind. Back to downward dog. Full inhale. Full exhale. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, open halfway. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Lift your right foot an inch off the earth. Square your hips. Draw that left hip back. Square your hips. Right foot is an inch off the earth. Extend that leg back. Warrior three with your hands on the earth. Keep hugging that right whole femur bone into the right hip joint. Navel to spine. Now with this shortened leg, let's carry it through. Lift your arms to the sky. Strong arms, L shape with the legs. Press through the big toe mound of your right foot. Back, warrior three. And right foot meets the left. Before we do the other side, ground down. Let's feel our handstand in this position. Hug your thighs energetically towards each other like you have one leg, arms to the sky. Press your palms into the ceiling, navel to spine, arms strong, arms straight. Fold, other side. Hug that whole, I think you're doing your right foot now, opposite foot. Draw the whole leg into the femur bone. Hug it in strong. Rather, the whole leg into the hip joint. Draw that whole leg into the hip joint and then extend it back. Square your hips. With that shortened leg, carry it through. Rise up. Extending the leg forward, finding the L shape here. Remember, we're going to come to the L shape in our handstand before we bring our legs together. Right foot meets the left. Feel that one line. Squeeze, legs together, palms towards the sky, press into the ceiling, arms strong and straight, and release. Inhale, exhale. Come to all fours. We're going to practice dolphin and headstand. Same thing as we would do in our handstand. Come to all fours. Lift it up to dolphin. Lift your hips. Walk your feet slightly forward. Shoulders right over the elbows. Lift your right foot an inch off the earth. Extend that right leg back, finding that L shape with the legs. Press through the big toe mound of your right foot. Square your hips. Come high onto the tippy toe of your left foot. Can you lift that right leg a little higher, keeping the hips square though? Energetically draw your thighs towards each other. And release. Child's pose, and then we'll do the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Observe the breath. Peaceful, calm. Use as much yin in this yang practice. Come forward. Lift it up, dolphin. Lift that left foot an inch off the earth. Squeeze navel to spine. Extend that left leg back. Find that L shape. Energetically hug your thighs towards each other. Flex through your top foot. High on the tippy toe of your bottom foot. Draw that whole left leg into the hip joint. Square your hips. And lower. Child's pose. Come up, interlace your fingers. One pinky finger in front of the other. Headstand prep. We're going to bring our forehead, we're more on our forehead than the crown of the head for this version of headstand. Lift up, knees off the ground. One pinky finger is in front of the other and the sides of your palms are pressing into the earth. Lift your right foot an inch off the earth. Hug the right leg, whole leg into the hip joint, and then reach that right leg to the sky. Square your hips. Other side. Lift the left foot an inch off the earth. Whole femur bone into the hip joint, and then extend that left leg. Draw your thighs energetically towards each other. And slowly release. Child's pose. All right, we ready to play in handstand? Here we go. Let's lift up. We're going to come to standing forward fold to begin. And pause here for a moment. Take a full inhale. Feel the support of the breath. Release through the mind. Take your hands to the earth. Your shoulders are right over your wrists. Biceps slightly forward. Your index fingers are parallel to each other. Extend, tailbone to crown of head. Lift your right leg behind you. Press through the big toe mound of your back foot. Come high onto the tippy toe of your left foot. Navel to spine. Draw your left hip back. Right hip forward, squaring your hips. And now when this left foot comes off the earth, I want you to flex that foot right away. Flex it right away. So toes towards your head. And here we go. Flex that foot. Straight arms. Can you make an L shape as you come up to the sky? Bring the right foot to meet the left. Fold, Uttanasana. So again, we're just prepping for handstand. All the cues that are needed. Inhale. Exhale. Other side. Plant your hands. Your shoulders are right above the wrists. Your arms are straight. Wrists are right below the shoulders. Ground down through your right foot. Extend the left leg back. Come high, high into your tippy toes of your right foot. Again, shoulders right over the wrists. Broaden through the chest. High on those tippy toes. And now, as you take flight, flex your right foot. Flex it towards your head. As soon as it takes flight, energetically draw your thighs towards each other at the same time. As you're ready, come to child's pose. Full inhale, full exhale. All right, if you have a wall at home, well, you all have walls at home, but if you have an empty wall, come to the wall. If you don't have a wall, you can continue to play with that handstand at your mat. So here we're going to sit right against the wall. And then where your ankles are, you're going to take your hands there. And then we're going to walk our feet up the wall, finding an L shape. So you don't want the feet high, but you want them parallel to the floor. Biceps forward, lift one leg up, squeeze the thighs energetically together, lift the other leg up, squeezing those thighs energetically, flex through your top foot. Feel that energy in the bottom foot also. Navel to spine. All right, so now we're going to close with really, if you want to really work towards that handstand, I'm going to use the wall. I have a ski injury, so I feel better at the wall. All right, so if you're at the wall, you're going to be about 6 to 8 inches from the wall. You're going to take one foot forward. I'm going to take my right foot forward. Actually, that's interesting because the left side is my better side, but I worked, the more we balance both sides, it doesn't matter, they're both the same. You have two good sides. All right, so shoulders are right over your wrists, hips are square, you're high, high onto the tippy toe of your bottom foot. Lift your left opposite leg high to the sky. Find that split. Broaden through the chest. Energetically draw your thighs towards each other. As soon as you step up, you're going to flex both feet. Okay, how'd we all do? And try it one more time. I'm going to talk you through all those things that we spoke about in the whole class. Okay, so all fours, whether you're against a wall or not, biceps forward, lift up, downward dog, bring one foot forward. I'm going to bring my left foot forward this time. Your hands are about 8 inches, 10 inches away from the wall. Square your hips. Right toes are pointing to your top leg. Point those toes towards the earth. Broaden through the chest. Biceps are forward. Draw in through your core. When you step up, most important, this is so, the best cue I could ever give you is to flex both feet. Toes towards your head. The second your foot comes off the ground, flex those feet. Draw into your core. straight arms. And as you slowly lower, find a child's pose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's find our way back to a seat. Doing these challenging things on our mat, everything we do on our mat, we bring out into the world. So when we learn to take challenges on our mat, we can learn to take challenges in life and take risks. That doesn't mean we push beyond the boundary, but we face that boundary. We learn to face that boundary with peace, with courage. So take another moment in your mindful seat to sit with your power, your strength. Breathe that inner strength through your body, soles of the feet to the crown of the head. Know that this essence of courage, of power, is always present within you. Feel the fullness of the breath. Feel the calm of the mind. In gratitude to this practice, always continuing to nurture mind, body, and spirit. Let's bring our hands together at heart center in deep gratitude to all of you and to this practice. Let's close with one final Om. Take a deep breath in. Om. Namaste.